live. Say hello, YouTube. And Amanda, please introduce yourself.
Hi guys, my name is Amanda. I'm 21 years old. I'm a psychology student. I live in Portugal right now. I'm doing my master degree here, actually. And I've been here since 2018. And I guess that's it.
Very good. Welcome aboard, Amanda.
Thank you.
Flavia, could you please introduce yourself?
Hi guys, I'm Flavia. I'm 24 years. I'm a civil engineer and I'm living in Rio de Janeiro.
Good. Waisla, now I think I say your name right. Waisla, did you hear me?
Yeah, good afternoon.
Could you please introduce? Oh, all right, go ahead.
You listen me now?
And yes, I can hear you.
Good afternoon. I'm Wisla Rebecca. I'm 17 years old. I live in São Paulo and I've been studying English for 2 years.
Right. My friend Vinicius, could you please introduce yourself?
Sure, man. Good evening, everyone.
Good
I'm
evening.
Vinicius. I'm from Avaré. It's a small city from São Paulo state. I'm living in Curitiba. I work as a software engineer. I'm married and I have no kids.
Very good. I'm Fabio. I'm 42 years old. I'm married as well. I have been here on TNT about 2 years, I think so. And I'm a student. And I work at a German company as in a managed quality department. I've been working there for 12 years. And that's all. I have a son. And that's all. All right, let's get down to business. And Flavia, could you please read for us question number 2?
Yes, I don't know how can I say país estrangeiro, mas a parte do estrangeiro.
Foreign, but don't worry about it. This is the right place to make some mistakes. Anyone here, don't judge you, all right? Don't worry about pronunciation. We believe that we can learn in the natural way, all right? It's I think so it's foreign, but I'm not sure, right?
Have you ever driving in a foreign country? If so, how did you find it? If not, what do you be willing to?
Have you?
No, I never traveled for foreign country.
And why do you think it's a kind of problem to do or not?
I'm not driving, so I don't know.
All right, it's no problem. And thank you for sharing with us. What about you, Amanda? How was the thing in Portugal? I'm curious about that.
Well, I'm actually not a driver as well. I have a driver's license, actually, but I really don't know how to drive because I've got it in 2018 when I moved here, and I have never driven since then. So I have never driven in a foreign country. And if I would be willing to, if I knew how to drive, I would, because it was going to be great to travel around. It was going to be easier. But as I don't know, right now, I wouldn't be willing to.
Yeah, I'm not sure, but I heard about there in Portugal, the traffic, it's very organized. I don't know. It's very, how can I say this kind of word? It's
Organized.
organized, the traffic there. I heard that.
Well, I live in Porto. It's a city in the northern part of Portugal, and here the traffic is not that organized. It's really chaotic, actually. So I don't know. Maybe in another city it is organized.
Where did you live when you are here in Brazil? What the city?
I'm from Curitiba, but I used to
Curitiba.
live in São Paulo. So
São
yeah,
Paulo, it's crazy. Yeah,
it
I live
is.
in São Paulo too.
Yeah.
And Waisla, are you driving?
No, I'm 17 years old and I don't have a driver's license.
But have you driven some time in your life or never?
Yes, sometime in my life I want to drive.
Yeah, I asked about because when I was, let me see, 15, I already driving in when it's long time ago. What about you, Vinicius?
Sure. Yes, Argentina was normal. Like Brazil, the cops are strange, want money sometimes, but it was normal driving, just um, a lot of curves and that stuff, but it was great, I guess.
Right. And about question 2, Vinicius, could you please read for us question 2?
2 or 3?
Guys, if someone wanna say something, don't worry, right? You just say it's a real conversation. You can interrupt, you can say
sure.
whatever you want, right?
I guess the third one. Sure, man. What's the most dangerous road you've ever been on? Oh, I can start that one. That road to from Curitiba to my wife's parent. It's a city called Riversul. It's a small city, only for 4,000 inhabitants. It's a really small. But the way have a lot of curves, it's a curvy road, and a lot of um, traffic, it's really crazy to come here. Sometimes it's only I guess 300 kilometers. I don't know exactly, but I guess I use it normally 16, sometimes 7 hours to come here. It's really hard. How about you, Fábio?
I remember when I did a travel with my family to Paraná, and I driving for 12 hours, I think so, 12 hours. And the road is so dangerous. I'm very tense while I was driving. It's so hard for me. Actually, I don't like to drive, but I need to drive, então it's the way. But this kind of road to in Paraná, it's a small city named Campina da Lagoa. It's so far from my house, and there it's a little hard to drive. And Wesley, I know that is you don't driving, but you heard about some kind of dangerous road?
I have no idea. In fact, I'm not much of a car or a bus traveler, but I think the most dangerous roads I went to Minas Gerais many people say they are dangerous.
Yes, I heard about that. Traveling to Minas Gerais, sometimes the roads, it's a little crazy. What about you, Flavia? I know that you don't drive, but you traveling on a bus and you heard about it or not?
I don't know. Actually, I'm never feeling is dangerous inside the car. So I don't know.
You can sleep when other people driving when you are inside the car.
All the time.
This it's good. It's good. And what about you, Amanda?
I don't know if I've ever been on a dangerous road. Maybe depending on the driver, every road is kind of dangerous. But I've been on an accident once when I was going from São Paulo to Curitiba. So yeah, maybe that's the most dangerous I've been on.
And but it's how can I say? It's a grave accident. I don't know if it exists this word or not. It's
No,
kind of.
yeah, I don't know how to say this in English as well, but the car like went upside down.
Oh,
Yeah, but it
yeah,
was
it's hard.
okay. Nobody got hurt, but it was an
Good,
accident.
good.
I was pretty young, so I don't remember.
After that, you had a little scared about traveling or not?
No, because my whole family lives in Curitiba, still lives there. So only me, my parents, and my brother live in São Paulo. So we usually did this kind of trip. So I got used to it.
Good, good. Let's go. Let's move on for the next one. Number 4. Amanda, could you please read for us? Number 4.
What do you imagine are the main causes of road deaths where you live? And I'm supposed to answer it?
Yeah,
Okay.
go ahead.
Well, I don't know. In Portugal, I don't know. But I know there are some countries here in Europe that have no speed limit. So people can go as fast as they want. And maybe that's kind of dangerous. Maybe there are some accidents because of this.
Like
That's
Germany,
what I
right?
guess. Yeah, like
we
Germany.
can drive in 300 per
Yeah.
hour. It's so fast.
Mm-hmm.
And what's your opinion, Waisla?
I believe it's right then, and people are not paying attention to traffic scenes. Where I live, most people don't respect these things very much.
Yes, don't respect the rules. It's a big problem. And Vinicius.
I guess a lot of kinds, don't respect the laws, states of the road, reckless. It's something like imprudência, I guess. A lot of stuff, but I guess the people don't respect the law. It's the most, it's probably 80 or 99% the cause of the accidents, I guess.
Yes. What's your opinion, Flavia?
Alcohol.
Yes, I totally agree with you.
And I think sleep.
Sleeping while you are driving. Yes.
Yeah.
What about she uses our cell phone while you are driving?
No, I think it's not cause death, but I don't know. I don't know. Can I say batida? But that
I think it's crash. Crash, yes.
crash. But
Yeah.
I don't think it's the motive.
Reason,
It's
probably reason.
different.
Yeah.
That
And I had a serious problem with my cell phone. Usually when I get into my car, I put my cell phone in a tool. And sometimes I receive some message from my Telegram, from my WhatsApp, and it's so hard don't look at my cell phone to check this message. And some days ago, I almost had an accident with my car. And now when I get into my car, I get my phone and put under my seat while I was driving because it's so hard to me and don't see the message when I received when I was driving. It's crazy thing. So alcohol, in my opinion, it's the biggest problem, at least in Brazil, because people from my work say like a normal thing that they went to some kind of party and have some drink, and after that driving like as a normal thing. Yeah, I think it's a kind of thing we need to worry about, because alcohol with driving, it's dangerous for sure. I asked these questions for everyone, right? All right, guys, let's move on for the next one, number 5. Waisla?
Read the question.
Number 5, please.
Okay. Do you know how to ride a motorcycle? If so, you have considered riding one without helmet. I don't
With
know
you?
how I don't know how to ride a motorcycle, but if I walked, I would opt for walking with the helmet one, as it's certainly a very important protection and helps a lot in case of an accident.
Do you enjoy riding a motorcycle or not? Like as a
I don't know.
passenger,
I
like a
don't
passenger.
know. Yes, but I don't know ride a motorcycle, and I don't want to ride too. For me, it's very dangerous. For me,
Yes, I could understand you. What about you, Flavia?
no, but I'm afraid and motorcycle. I don't like it.
Have you already ride as
No.
like a passenger in a
Yes,
motorcycle?
yes.
Did
But I
you
don't.
enjoy it or not?
No. I'm
Yes, it's
I'm screaming a lot.
yeah. I can understand you. What about you, my friend Vinicius?
Yes, I had the motorcycle some years ago. It's fun when you know, but it's not safe, of course. Um, about ride without helmet, it's crazy. But a friend mine said at Rio de Janeiro, so I asked to Flávia that some motorcycles ride without helmets. They use the helmet at the elbow, to not at your head. So it's really true that that's the my friend just said, oh man, we don't have something like you said, you call law in there, so we don't use helmet. I just think, well, Rio de Janeiro is a crazy place. So, Flávia, is it true, that affirmation by my friend.
Yes,
Oh my gosh.
I hate.
I heard
Oh.
about it. Not just Rio de Janeiro, in some kind of neighborhoods, I think it's a kind of common thing. It's yeah.
No, in Curitiba, it's not normal. I've never seen no one without a helmet in Curitiba, I guess. I don't know if the policy works, the law works, but I've never been seeing nobody without the helmet in Curitiba, I guess.
In some neighborhoods from São Paulo,
Uh,
I'm sure about that. Some kind of neighborhood, it's a common thing. It's wrong, but it unfortunately is common thing. What about you, Amanda? What about Portugal? We has a lot of motorcycles there.
Well, I don't know how to ride a motorcycle, and I've never been in one, not even as a passenger. But I think,
Would you like?
yeah, maybe it would be a fun thing to do once, and I would wear a helmet for sure. But there aren't a lot of motorcycles here, only people who deliver food. It's not as common as it is in Brazil. And everyone wears a helmet here.
Let me ask you a question. It's a different question, not about topic, but and how much is the gas in Portugal right now? Like a little, I don't know. It's how you measure the quantity. A little, a gallon.
Yeah, probably later. I don't know. I'm not sure, but I can look for it. Maybe like €1 and something. Let me check.
€1.
Yeah.
€1. It's what about €1? It's
one
Yeah,
euro.
around
reais,
like 15
6 reais, right?
reais probably.
Yeah.
No, just
Oh,
kidding. Like seven reais or six and something.
Or 5 million,
it's
I
it's
don't
too
know,
expensive
probably in
like
some
here in
years.
Brazil. Yes. And
This is in Rio de Janeiro. I never see someone use helmet.
Yes, it is true then. It's a crazy place, I guess.
oh, it's a fun place.
I don't
Not
know.
at
I
all.
really know how Rio is. I really want to know Rocking Rio, but I have some fear by the city. I don't know.
Yeah. And let's move on for the next question, number 6. Everyone read the questions. No, Vinicius, yeah, Vinicius read. Everyone read at least one. All right. And number 6, what are the punishments for drunk driving or driving without a seatbelt where you live? Vinicius.
I drunk drive. I don't know. I guess some taxes or something like that, but I don't know the if enough because a lot of people drive here uh, drunk. It's common. I don't know why the people just are crazy. We had Uber taxes and that stuff, so I don't understand why. um, I don't know if you read the news, but I guess 2 or 3 months ago, one people almost killed iFood, uh, a motorcycle. I guess I don't remember exactly, but the person was almost 120 in city, man. 120 in city. You know, it's totally crazy. I don't know why, but in Curitiba, I don't know exactly the how much needs payment to drive drunk, but it should be a lot more, you know?
Yes. What about in Rio de Janeiro, Flávia? Flávia, and after you answer the question, you choose someone to answer because I need to solve some problem here. It's a little fast. I came back in
Yeah.
1 second.
Actually, I don't know because I'm not a driver, but I think I'm living in Maracanã. So actually happens so much accidents. So I think this is a punishment because actually it's the only things I know. And you, Amanda?
Here in Portugal, actually, there's nothing like a lei seca as it is in Brazil, that you can't have any alcohol and drive. Here you can drink, there's a limit. You can drink some alcohol and then drive, but I don't know what limit it is. And I don't know about a fee you need to pay or anything, like if you go to prison or something happens. I really don't know. And not even without the seatbelt. I don't know how the law goes for driving here. And you, Isla?
It's usually a right track fine, and depending on the case, they take it to the police station, because driving a drug car is something very serious. But if there is another punishment besides these, I don't know what they are.
Wasla, do you know somebody that went to the prison after drinking some alcohol and driving in your neighborhood?
Normally, uh, the drivers take a right track fine, but I don't know case in the head prisons.
Right. Somebody here know anyone that went to the prison after drink some alcohol and driving?
I guess one of my uncles, but you know, they probably he's really crazy. So I don't know if he goes there and stay there. I guess just pay some
Yeah,
taxes and
fine.
that stuff. Yes, it's normal, but was not right, of course. I don't agree with that stuff.
Someone else?
I don't know anyone who went to prison, but I know some people who lost their driver's license because they didn't do the test, the bafômetro. So they
Yeah.
refused to do it, and then they lost their driver's license for a year, I guess.
Yes. I ask this question because I always see on the news say that if you drink and driving, you go to the prison. But personally, I never know in person anyone that was to the prison, went to the prison, right? Because that I asking about. So I think we had the interesting questions. Number 7, and how difficult it is driving license test where you live? How difficult, Wasla? Wasla?
I'm not sure how it works, but it seems that they need to take a practical and theoretical test, and if you can get a good grade in both, the person can get a driver's license.
Yes. And you, Flavia?
For me, it's very difficult because I'm so nervous in drive. I swear so much. But I think in practice is not difficult. But for me, yes.
And do you know how much do you do you know how much you are gonna spend in money to get this license in Brazil? Do you know?
Uh, uh,
You have some idea?
it's expensive. I found in Rio de Janeiro is very expensive. So I think I don't remember, but it's I don't remember. Can I say mil? But it's
1,000?
yeah. It's most 2,000.
Yes. Here in my city, you will spend at least 2,000 reais here in my city. I don't know about the other cities. And what about you, Amanda? How is the things in Portugal?
It is pretty expensive as well. I don't know how difficult it is, but I mean, comparing to how it is in Brazil, people say that the theoretical test here is really, really difficult. Like you really have to study for it. And I didn't have to study for my theoretical class
And
in
the
Brazil.
theoretic exam
Yeah,
or the practice?
the theoretical one here is really difficult. The practice one should be as well. But I don't know how it works. I just know it is really expensive, like 800 euros or so.
Oof. Yeah, it's so much money.
Yeah.
But in Portugal, you earn a lot of money. I'm just kidding.
I
And
wish.
I wish. And Vinicius, how about in Curitiba?
Um, I have my license something like 15 years, I guess. I don't remember, a lot of time ago. And I when I was doing the driver's tests was in another city called Tararé. It's a very small city, but was really easy, because everyone knows everyone. So just knows someone just say for you, oh, you know drive, and say yes, and okay, I agree with you, and that's it. Was strange. But it was in, I guess, 2009 or 8. I don't really remember, but it was really, really simple and is not so expensive. I guess 500 at that time. It's were really, really cheaper than now. I guess in Curitiba right now it's at least 2,000 as well, I guess.
All right, let's skip in the question and move on for the number 11. In your opinion, what the safest form of transport and why do you think so? Amanda.
I would say airplane because that's what I've heard, but I don't feel really safe in an airplane because I'm kind of scared because they're just flying around and I don't understand how they work. So I'm kind of scared of airplanes. But yeah, that's what I've heard, that they are the safest way.
As we said, I trust in airplane, but just this big airplane like this, like Boeing, and it's because
Yes.
it's a small airplane. I'm not sure about to travel in this one. I'm a little scared. And what about you, Isla?
I think that the airplane too, the number of fatalities that occur due to accident with planes is drastically lower than those that occur with cars. And I think someone is more likely to die while going to the airport than on a plane. Airplane.
And Flávia,
Walk.
yes,
But
for sure it's the safest.
I
Good
believe
answer.
airplane too, because the notes say that one accident for airplane is the less number the accident for car. So I believe in that, but I think is walk is more safe.
Yes, but when you think about that, how many airplanes is flying and how many cars are driving right now? You know
But
what I mean?
airplane is a so much people in cars is 5 or less. So I believe in that.
Yes, and what about trains? Trains.
Uh, it's safe too, but I believe in science, so airplanes is safe. And
Yeah.
that's it.
And Flávia, in Portugal, the people there usually use this kind of transport train a lot, right? Or
TVT,
not? Train.
Me?
TVT.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes. We usually can go to a lot of countries by train, but it's also pretty expensive. Normally, airplanes are cheaper.
Yes, I heard about it. All right, guys, you came back to the main room, and now I would like to know how was the conversation, Fernandinho?
Oh my gosh, it's so very amazing conversation. In my room, it's I meet with Gabriel and Gina. Gina, it's the first time here. It's so very nervous. It's so very shy, but we try relax her so much. I think she likes so much the experience in in this room. But I miss it conversation because uh, I have experience driving in the Nova Delhi. The traffic it's more crazy around the world, guy. It's so everything you see about the Nova Delhi, India, it's true because don't have a room. The people from the right, the people from the left, the people from around you. Oh, it's so very crazy.
I will watch some documentary about this place. It's a crazy place.
Yeah. They honk all the
Gina,
time. The people, it's so very complicated. Okay.
yes, thank you. Gina Galdino, how was the conversation?
Amazing.
And I have a question for you. And in your opinion, what's the safest form of transport, and why do you think so?
Again,
In your opinion, what's the safest form of transport in the world? What's the safer transport, like flying or bus? What's your opinion?
fly,
What? Sorry?
Fly.
fly.
Flying. Right. And today I had the best answer that I heard about that. It's from Flavia. Flavia, could you please answer for everyone what's the safest uh, safe form of transport in the world? Walking. Yes. Right. My friend Gabriel Lino, and how difficult is this drive lessons and test where you live?
I don't know because I've never taken this test, but I think it's really hard, because you're learning how to drive a car and you gotta know everything about driving a car, and at the beginning, I think everyone gets nervous, so I think it's really difficult.
And how much do you willing to spend with this to get driving? How much in money do you willing to do that?
I'm sorry?
Willing, and how much money you are disposed to expend with to get this driving?
In São Paulo?
No, yeah, we need to expend some money, right, to get the license drives. How much do
Yeah.
you willing to do that? And você está disposto? How much?
No, because I don't feel like driving a car, It's not my current priority, and I'm afraid of driving a car, by the way.
Good, very good. My friend André, how was the conversation?
So it was great, but unfortunately I wasn't able to understand some words because
And
I'm learning
go
English.
ahead, please. Go ahead, please.
Sorry,
And
didn't-
and how difficult the drive? Sorry, I would like to have a question for you. If you don't understand some words, please let me know. All right. And have you ever driven in a foreign country?
yeah. I like to much drive a car since I was 82 years old. Because I like to much driving car because I always watching racing car, and that's why I like to much driving car.
Very good. Thank you for sharing with us. And Gabriel Vecchiato, he is my son. If anyone here for the first time like Amanda, he is my son. And in your opinion, son, and what's the safest form of transport?
You not driving.
No, but to traveling, you need some kind of transport to traveling.
I think
What do you prefer?
I don't know. I think it's the car.
All right. All right, guys. Before we finish our meeting, I would like to share with you as a song. And the message for the song is the responsibility when you travel. If you wanna driving, if you wanna traveling like a passenger.